welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna walk you through my top shelf as far as like skincare goes, all of the skincare items that are in my medicine cabinet at the moment, because I did share my nighttime routine, which a lot of you guys have been asking. I hope you guys enjoyed that. There's like a ton of other products that I use nightly that obviously I can't put like every single product on my face on that one night. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to walk you through every skincare item that I stock in my medicine cabinet and just kind of show you what I love about each and what has kind of been working for me. So a little background on my skin. I definitely lean to the drier side. I have dry skin, dehydrated skin. I never really had any issues with my skin through, you know, like high school and like my entire life. I never really had issues with my skin. Of course, I'd get like one occasional pimple and it would just go away. It wouldn't scar, nothing, like it would just be gone. But then January 2016, I don't know what happened. I'm blaming biotin, but it's like I haven't taken it since and my skin is still like breaking out, so I just don't really know what the cause is. But ever since I went to Africa, I broke out like crazy there, and I was like, maybe it's the malaria pills with the sun. I don't really know what the cause of my breakouts have been, but I had like legit full on like adult acne. So that is what my skincare products aim to fix, is like acneic, dry skin and trying to fade acne scars. So let's jump right into like the first step that I do, which is makeup removal. I really love Bioderma. I bought the Garnier one. I feel like it's pretty good as well. I haven't been using this actually a lot, but I do love it. It takes off my makeup well. I do prefer Bioderma. I don't know if it's because it's like the OG one, you know, like this one kind of like jumped on the bandwagon a little bit, but it's very similar and it works too. But what I have been really into as far as removing makeup is oils, which you guys saw in my nighttime routine. So this is one that actually was sent to me by Julep and I absolutely love it. Before like Bioderma, I would honestly use like coconut oil and just like take off all of my mascara and everything like that. So any kind of oil I feel like will work. Jojoba, almond oil, olive oil, any oil, but I've really been into this one because it is meant for the face. So about like 2 times a week, I'll actually mix in this Boscia Tsubaki oil infused exfoliating powder. I'll put a little bit of the oil mixed in with a little bit of this, like somewhat equal parts, and then just exfoliate my face. I absolutely love this form of exfoliation. This is amazing. It's like more gentle, so I really, really love that. So moving on to like the actual cleansers. The one that I've been using nonstop has been the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. I love it. It's mild. It balances your pH. Since my skin is dry, it never ever makes it feel tight or itchy or like desperate for moisture. I really, really love this. It's really gentle. This is what you guys saw me use as well in the nighttime routine if you guys want to see that in action. So another cleanser that I absolutely love, especially because I am kind of prone to breakouts, it is this Cerave with salicylic acid. I really love Cerave. I've been using Cerave for the longest time. I just feel like it's inexpensive, especially for a cleanser. I don't believe in spending a ton of money on something that's going to be on your face for like a minute. A lot of dermatologists recommend this one and I really do love this. And I also have this one as well, and this is the one that I had been using for years. You guys saw this in my morning routine and it's great. This one is for normal to oily skin actually. I didn't even realize that. If you guys are like on a budget as far as skincare goes, pick up Cerave. I feel like it's very trusted and it works. So moving on to toners. I love to use this Thayers Witch Hazel alcohol free with aloe and rose. I love this one. I have been using this one for a while now too. I just feel like it's a great one for the morning. I love using this morning, sometimes at night if I feel like I've been using too many like glycolic acids and stuff. So I had mentioned the glycolic acid, so sometimes in the mornings I will use this one as well. It is the Pixi Glow Tonic, cult favorite, and it deserves every recognition in the world. It's so good. I love it. I had been using this one in the nighttime and then this one in the daytime. Sometimes I would use this one in the daytime. I kind of just like would switch it out. But then I picked up this one by The Ordinary, and it is their glycolic acid 7%. This one has 5%, but it does have aloe, so it's definitely a lot more gentle. I love it. This one, it did tingle and sting a lot when I first used it, and I don't really like that. I don't like it when it tingles. I used to, and then I was just like, my skincare routine shouldn't be like hurting me, but I finally grew accustomed to this. I haven't been playing around with this for too long, so I don't really know the results on this. I think I've been using this for like a month, so we'll see. I do love that it's a little bit stronger, and I am hoping that it fades out these acne scars. So that is why I'm going to be using this one consistently in the nighttime. Another one mentioned in my nighttime routine was this Missha Time Revolution First Essence Treatment Mist. It's literally a kiss from a freaking baby, like an angel. It is just like so fine, and you can use it to refresh throughout the day. I like to use it as soon as I'm done cleansing my face because I just feel like it restores that moisture immediately and it feels soothed and good. I really, really love this. I'm almost out, so I need to pick up another one, but absolutely love this. Another mist that I love, kind of the same thing, hydrates. I kind of take this one more so like on the go. I like to use this one just to like refresh throughout the day. But sometimes I will even use this to set my makeup. I love the smell of this. It is the Glossier Soothing Face Mist, and it does exactly that. It totally soothes. What the hell, Amy? soothes. So I've been really keen on keeping my face hydrated throughout the day. So every couple hours I'll bust this out and kind of like put it all over my face. I feel like the spray can be a little more fine. That's why I love that mist from Missha so much. This one's definitely more strong, but it's fine. I really like this too. It just refreshes me. Going back to exfoliation actually, because I totally missed this one. I have so much stuff. Get ready guys, this is gonna be a long video. So this is the Acure Brightening Facial Scrub. It has argan, stem cell, and chlorella. And it's very grainy actually, but it's like a fine grain. It kind of reminds me of the Exfoliate by Kate Somerville, if you guys have ever tried that. But just not as like that tingly, like minty kind of a feel. I use this about twice a week, 3 times a week. It just depends. Sometimes when I'm treating like active pimples and they've like completely dried out, then I love to use this kind of just to exfoliate that skin around it. Like once they're completely dry. I never use this when the pimples are red and, you know, they kind of hurt or whatever. I never use this when I have pimples like that. I just use it when my skin is like dry and it just needs that little extra sloughing off or whatever. Sloughing off. But I love this, and I bet if you guys have boyfriends or have brothers or any like male in your life, always loves this. Like I feel like they enjoy like very satisfying exfoliation because your skin feels so smooth. I would 1000% recommend this as far as physical exfoliators go. Alright, so moving on to some serums. I have tons of serums, guys, so get ready. I'll break it down by brand. So let's just start with Glossier because they are my most used. So Glossier sells this super pack which comes with Super Pure, which, girl, look at how much I use of this. I already have a backup, so that's good. And then they have Super Glow, which is their vitamin C. This one is the niacinamide and zinc, which helps with breakouts. Also with like aging skin, actually, niacinamide is really, really great for that. And then they have Super Glow, which is exactly what it sounds like. It just helps brightens your skin. It has vitamin C, and it's actually a really gentle vitamin C. I don't know how much percentage of vitamin C is in here, but I have one that freaking stings the crap out of my skin. I don't look forward to using that, but this one I absolutely look forward to. I just feel like it totally brightens. Like I don't really break out on my forehead. My forehead is like always glowing. It's like I just wish my cheeks would be like my forehead. I don't get it, but absolutely love that. And then the last one in the super pack is Super Bounce, which is amazing for dry skin, which is why I love it. I covet it. I can't get enough of this one either. Just put like an oil on top or a really great moisturizer, which I will talk about my favorite moisturizers later in this video. All 3 of these are worth having in your top shelf because your skin might go through some, you know, some kind of a phase. Like this one's great when you're looking tired, this one's great when you're breaking out, and this one's great when you're like have dehydrated skin, winter months, airplanes, all of that. So I absolutely love these ones, and they are my most used and my most like trusted. I feel like I'm not putting my skin through too much because I feel like although they are gentle, they are still very effective. So moving on to another serum. So this one is the Pixi Overnight Glow Serum. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely incredible. It kind of tingles a little bit when I first put it on, and it is a concentrating exfoliating gel. So again, it just brightens. You get really glowy skin with this one. I haven't really noticed it fading my scars or anything like that, but it does definitely brighten, and it makes, like, I keep talking about my forehead because that's where I see like the most results. For some reason on my cheeks, it's like it takes a little bit more time to see results there. But like everywhere else, my skin is like radiating after using this. So I really do see that it is effective, and I love it. For the nighttime, of course, overnight. So moving on to some other serums, let's talk about The Ordinary because I have a few of them. So let me grab those. So another one that I used at night, I've only used this product like twice, but it is supposed to be kind of similar to the Drunk Elephant Baby Facial. I've used the Drunk Elephant Baby Facial, and wow, I need to get an actual full-size product. I just got a sample of it at Sephora, and I really loved it even after just one use. So that is definitely going to make its way into my top shelf soon. But the reason why I've kind of held off on it was because I kept hearing that this was like kind of similar. So this is the Ordinary AHA 30% and BHA 2% healing solution. You leave it on for 2 minutes. You just kind of like, you know, put the dropper all over your skin. It kind of looks a little bit like blood or like a beet. I haven't really played around with this one too much, but it does need a lot of nurturing after you're done. Oils, aloe, all of that, because it does tingle like crazy. And again, I'm not like a super huge fan of like when my face feels like it's burning. I don't know, I don't feel like, oh yeah, it's working. I used to think that way, and now I'm just like, oh my gosh, am I like hurting my skin? So I don't know. We'll keep playing around with this, but I just wanted to mention it because it was in my top shelf. Moving on to Advanced Retinoid 2%. I love this. I even put it on my hands. I'm 27. Retinol, retinoids, all of that is like definitely on my radar. My hands, I'm just like really paranoid about my hands aging. So because I have like really thin skin, so I like to put it on my hands at night. It's definitely like a PM kind of thing because it does make you sensitive to the sun, as most of these, like, I mean, you should just be wearing sunscreen anyways, but yeah, I just feel like since it has active ingredients and stuff, it's just like a nighttime routine situation. All the Ordinary stuff is kind of like a newer thing, like I have been purchasing I think since January. So it's all kind of like this year, and it's all kind of like new. So again, so far I've been loving it, but I can't tell you for sure like it's done wonders for, especially like aging. It's so hard to tell, you know? So the other one is Buffet. I picked this one up. It's what it sounds like. I mean, what does that really sound like, right? It has all kinds of like ingredients cocktailed together, like, you know, like a buffet. Like there's a ton of different things. I like to use it more in the morning. Haven't really seen any results from it. Hasn't done good, hasn't done bad. I'm not really too sure. I don't know. I don't know about this one. And then the one that I absolutely always recommend from The Ordinary is the lactic acid. I felt like this one, I really saw a difference. I love this one. Like legit, the next day I woke up, I was like, oh my god, like everything just looked brighter, smoother. Like I have texture issues, and I just feel like that definitely like smoothed everything out. I don't know if I was having like a good skin day or it was in thanks to this. It's really hard to pinpoint these things, so definitely do your research as you're watching this. Like I don't want you guys to like burn your little faces off. This one is a lactic acid 5%. If you guys have heard of Sunday Riley Good Genes, that one is also a lactic acid, but it's at a higher percentage. I tried that one. I wasn't like a super huge fan of it, but this one that was like less percentage, for some reason I was like, whoa, the next day. So I really love this. It's so affordable, so like why not try it? I really love using vitamin C on my skin. I feel like you can never have too much vitamin C on your skin. It's like just such a great serum to incorporate into your skincare routine. I've had this one the longest out of all of my serums. I even believe I talked about it in one of my favorites, but it is the TruSkin Naturals. I got it off Amazon. It's vitamin C 20%, which is actually a really high percentage of vitamin C, but it doesn't like make your skin tingle at all. It also has like vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. It just has all these really great ingredients, and you can just get it off Amazon, and you can use this day and night. I like to use this one in the daytime. Whew, are you guys tired yet? I am. I'm so tired of talking. So moving on to oils. The first one that I'm gonna talk about is by The Ordinary as well. It is their Marula oil. Die for this. Absolutely love Marula oil. I use this not only for my skin, but I also use it for my hair. It's just a really great, it's 100% cold pressed virgin marula oil, which is what you want to look for. It's definitely more of a like lighter weight oil, so it absorbs really nicely. It doesn't leave you like a greasy face, it just like absorbs, and then I always like to put a moisturizer over it, and it just seals everything right up. Like you can see, like it's not like a slippery kind of a oil. I love this so much. So another serum, and you guys saw me use in my nighttime routine, was this Time Revolution Night Repair by Missha. Missha has some incredible products, I have to say. So this one I love to use as part of my nighttime routine. It is a little bit sticky. It doesn't like absorb as well as my other serums, but I do feel like when I use this, I never wake up with like dull or dehydrated skin. I feel like it's just like a great preventative to include into my nighttime routine because it does help with smoothing and aging. I've seen it being compared to the Estee Lauder Night Repair as well. So this is kind of like a dupe for that. I've never tried the Estee Lauder one, but I have heard so many great things about it. So continuing on with oils, I love rosehip oil. I use this every morning pretty much. Like pretty much every single morning. It has vitamin A, so it's just like a natural way to fade acne scars, which is why I initially bought this in the first place. I've already gotten 2 of these. This one I got off Amazon. It's great. It's a nice big size. Again, 100% pure and natural cold pressed rosehip oil. I would highly recommend incorporating rosehip oil into your routine because it's just like a great, it's like skin food, you know? It's just really great for your skin. And I love it because it does absorb into my face really well. Just makes me feel like really glowy. And I use this one in my morning routine if you guys want to check it out. Here. No. Here. So another oil serum, I guess, I don't know. To me, this is an oil, but I think they have it listed as a serum, is the Caudalie The Elixir Prernier. I don't know how to say it, guys. It's French. I was absolutely obsessed with the Caudalie line. I even did their 3-day detox grape diet. I read her book. I was just a huge fan of like the philosophy of the brand, so I picked up a bunch of stuff, but this is actually the only thing I have now by Caudalie. I've been playing around with so many different skincares, but this is like my preventative anti-aging oil. Has like grapeseed oil. I'm sure her whole thing is like about the grapes and everything. So I'm pretty sure it has grapeseed oil is what I was told. It is a little bit more greasy than some of the other oils in terms of like it doesn't absorb. It kind of just like sits on my skin a little bit. Okay, so moving on to moisturizers, my favorite part. Ugh, I love moisturizer. Love this one so much. It is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer Rich. I will leave videos of where I express my love for this product because I have talked about this so many times before. I use it day and night, but I am going to be switching gears a little bit. So in the daytime, I'll be using the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. This is like the original one. I really love how it soothes my skin. It has like a little bit, like just a teeny little bit of like a tacky finish, which I actually like because then I can go right into my makeup because it serves as a primer as well, hence the name Priming Moisturizer. And I'll be using it a lot more in the summer where my face isn't as dry as the winter. Another night cream when my face is like, if I've done a mask like the Aztec one for instance and I just really need something extremely hydrating, I'll use this one. And I like to use this also on like my feet and my cuticles. Like it's extremely oily, and it's not my favorite to put on my face, but during extreme cases like that Aztec mask for instance, I'll bust this baby out. And it is the Egyptian Magic, it's just like an all-purpose skin cream, and the ingredients are like olive oil, beeswax, and stuff like that. So I don't really love how it feels on my skin. I feel like it's extremely greasy, but in those extreme cases I'll definitely bust this one out. Donkey Milk, I have definitely talked about this in a video, my Korean haul I believe. Absolutely love this. crazy about this black one. I love to use it especially under my eyes where I'm dry. I feel like the way to prevent wrinkles is just keeping your skin hydrated. I feel like that's what it is, like that's the solution. So I really love to hydrate under here. This one is like a nice thin layer, but it legit feels so soft. Like even if you put it on your hand, you're like, whoa, what is that texture? It's so nice. I love this. Sometimes I'll like forget I have it because I have like so much going on in my cabinet. I really want to like streamline my routine and just like test out one set routine. But I get so excited when I see all these things in my top shelf. But this one I love, and when I do remember, I'll definitely like just apply it. It's just kind of messy. I don't like that, but it's not a big deal. So that one came with like a duo. I mentioned it in the Korean haul. I just use this one like for my neck, my hands. It's just a basic cream, nothing too special about this one. I also have this Biafine. It's French. I actually picked it up when I was in London. This is meant for like burns. My sister even said that they use this like on patients when they do like treatments and stuff. She works at this med spa called Laser Way where they do like laser treatments, all this kind of stuff. I actually did one if you guys want to catch that. Here, I can't read French. I'm not really too sure, but it's definitely meant for like burns, sunburns, wounds, but I just use it to like soothe, to hydrate, and regenerate the skin cells. So I really like this when I do put my skin through too much. It's kind of like, sorry, like here's your nourishment. After I use this peeling solution by The Ordinary, I use this anytime I just like feel like I'm doing too much to my skin, too many acids, too many like things. I'll definitely use this just to kind of like calm it down. So moving on to sunscreen, I have been using the Missha Safe Block. It is an SPF 45, UVA, UVB, which is what you want. Really light, doesn't leave a white cast. Sits very well under my makeup, not greasy at all. It's like, it kind of dries matte in a way, but not matte in the sense that it's like drying, because I have dry skin and I have no issues with this whatsoever. The other one that I absolutely love, and I use this more in the summertime, this one is an SPF 60, which means nothing, right? Doesn't it like not matter after SPF 50? Yeah, this was like my ride or die for a minute. I first picked it up last year when I was in London because the regulations of overseas as opposed to like America regulations are different. So when I was there, I picked up a lot of these. They sell it at like Ulta and Target now. So this one is from there. I love this one because it is very lightweight as well, like just like the Missha one, but this one is a little bit more, I don't want to say greasy because it's not greasy at all. Like I can totally wear makeup over this. This one, I don't know, it just has like a different consistency, like more matte. I don't know how to explain it. The only eye cream that I have at the moment is the Kiehls Creamy Avocado Eye Treatment. It's just the best under eye cream that ever existed. So nourishing, so hydrating, it even brightens. I love to use this in the daytime and it just brightens up under here, you know, when you're like kind of tired. I bet it would feel really nice in like the fridge and then applying that. I'm gonna try that. Super crazy about it and I've been using it forever. And a little bit goes a long way. Like this will last you for a while. Since I do suffer from breakouts, I get pimples and stuff, I have a few things that I use to dry out my pimples. First one that I absolutely love, it's like my favorite thing ever, is the Dr. Dennis Gross Sulfur Mask. So I like to use this kind of like a spot treatment. I just pump it out. I put it over my pimples that are like red and tender and new and gross and it dries them out pretty quickly. After 2 rounds of this, like 2 nights of putting this on as a spot treatment, it's pretty much like flat. The pimple is like super flat, so I love this one. And actually when I bought this, the lady recommended that I even use it in the daytime, like under makeup. So if you put this kind of like a thin layer and then you apply like concealer or your like foundation over it, it's like totally fine to wear under makeup, she advised. I don't really do that too often. I'd rather like leave a thick layer and just use it at nighttime, but you know, there is an option to do that. The other one that I've been using for a while to dry out is the Mario Badescu drying lotion. You don't shake it up or anything. You can see the sulfur sit here and then there's like alcohol up here. So you dip a Q-tip and then you just apply it to the pimples, and again you see pretty like immediate results. Like you'll see it get flatter and it'll dry, and then I just kind of buff it out with any exfoliator that I have, and then my skin is kind of like, all right, on to the acne healing stage, because It's just like that, right? So I did have a few masks in there. I'm not gonna really go into too much detail because all of them, I actually already did a video of like my favorite face masks. So I'll leave that for you to check out if you're curious about face masks. And then I have a bunch of these Glossier Balm.coms. I have every single one except for the original one. Hydrates your lips, hydrates your cuticles. Absolutely crazy about the coconut one, and I love, love, love the cherry one. The mint one is great for nighttime. You just can't go wrong. There's a flavor for everybody, so I love that. So 12 hours later, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me walking you through my top shelf and all my skincare items that I love and that I use on the daily. Let me know what your favorite thing in your top shelf is. For me, it is definitely this Glossier Priming Moisturizer Rich. I can't imagine life without this anymore. I look forward to my nighttime routine based on this. Like, I love applying it to my face. It feels so nourished. It's like, you know, if you've been like thirsty forever, it feels like, and then you finally drink water and you're literally, your body's like, that is what my skin feels like when I apply this. It's like, If you guys have any questions about any of the items that I mentioned in this video, you know where to find me. I will leave everything listed below. Damn, that's gonna be a list, but check it out because it's all in the description box. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.